Hi everyone, my name is Tanika. Welcome to my channel. So on this channel, I cover skill subject marketing for class 11th and 12th as well as business studies for class 11th and 12th. So currently we have been studying unit 1 of class 11th marketing, which is introduction to marketing, and we are about to finish our very last topic for this unit, which is marketing philosophies. So some people like to call it as marketing philosophy, some people call it as marketing concepts or theories. It all means the same thing. In all, there are 5 marketing philosophies: production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, and societal marketing concept. So we will be covering each one of them in a separate and individual video. So in this particular video, I will be starting with the production concept. Alright, so the very first topic is the production concept. So whenever we are talking about a particular concept, it is very important that you try to remember at least one catchphrase or one line about that particular concept that helps you remember that concept during your examination, or otherwise also it is a good practice, and it is also a common practice to remember keyword, remember a particular line, so that you remember the entire concept. So I have written a line in green, if you can see on the screen: production concept, supply creates demand. So basically, according to this concept, the marketers believe that as long as there is supply of a particular product in the market, there will always be demand. So there are 2 factors when it comes to this particular philosophy. Number 1 is affordability, and second is availability of the product. So let's cover both of these terms one by one. What do we understand by affordability? Affordability is nothing but the power of a consumer to actually buy that particular thing that my pocket allows me to buy. Let's say I am going to buy this particular pen and it costs ₹10. So if my pocket allows me to buy this pen, then it means that I can afford to buy this product, and this product is affordable to me. What about availability? Easy availability means that any product is very easily accessible to me. If I go to one particular store or 10 particular stores, so that particular pen will be available in each or most of the stores. So that is what we understand by availability of the particular product or availability of products. So affordability, how is it possible? By reducing the cost of production by producing large quantities and achieving mass production. How do me as a marketer, how will I make sure that my particular product is affordable? I will reduce the cost of production. And now how is that possible? If I will produce large quantities, or I will mass produce my particular product. Let's say I am a producer of pens. So I am not just producing one pen, because producing one particular unit is very expensive for me as a producer, as a marketer, as somebody who is going to produce just one unit. But in comparison to this, let's say that I produce 10 lakh pens. So the per unit cost of this pen will go down very significantly. This is what it is written in the second line, that reducing the cost of production by producing large quantities and achieving mass production. Mass production meaning that in large quantities you are producing a particular product or a particular unit. Availability is possible by mass distribution. Let's say, let's take this example of the pen again. Obviously these kind of pens are available in almost every stationery store, right? So I make sure that my particular product is very easy to find, and it is available in almost all stationery stores, departmental stores, general stores. Alright, so this philosophy states that any amount of goods produced will sell if it is available, as well as it is affordable to the customer. So both of these points we have to remember: affordability and availability. Now let's go a little bit deeper in detail. So production concept now is extinct, almost extinct we will say, because right now the most prevalent concept is the marketing concept and the societal marketing concept. Both of these concepts I will be covering in my further videos, so stay tuned for that. But when we talk about this particular concept, why is it extinct? Because marketers and consumers thinking and thought process have changed completely. So we have discussed further in our previous videos that we say that a customer is the king, which means that whatever the customer says, me as a marketer, I would be very happy to produce, because in order to make profit, I want to give my customer whatever he wants, right? So if I am satisfying his wants, his needs, then he is going to buy more of my product, and in return I will be making more and more profit, right? So this is what it is written here. Let's give it a read. Companies paying more and more attention to the customer, as the basic ideology here is that customers will choose products and services that are widely available and economical. See, whenever me as a customer, let's say whenever I'm going to buy something, I only look at two things. Number one is whether the price is less or whether it is affordable to me. Second is that it gives me good quality, right? So whenever these two of among other criteria, but these are my main two criteria. Let's say that if these two criteria of mine are met, I am sorted and I am going to buy that particular product. So business is mainly concerned with making as many units as possible by concentrating on producing maximum volume. Such a business aims to maximize profitability by exploiting the economies of scale. Economies of scale is nothing but just a concept that the more and more units or quantity of a product you will be producing, the per unit cost will go down. You must have either already studied this in your economics, or you might be studying this. So a lot of countries, especially the developing countries like India, Brazil, Russia, China and South Africa, they follow this particular philosophy. One example that I can quote here is McDonald's chain. So what is the speciality of McD products is that number one, they are low cost. Secondly, they are mass produced. So have you noticed that every 2 kilometers or every 3 kilometers you will find an outlet of McDonald's. So our one criteria is met, that it is widely and very easily available. Second is that it mass produces its product, which is why whenever you order, within 5 minutes your products are delivered, your order is delivered, because it is almost ready with them. They mass produce that burger buns, and they just have to toss all the ingredients together and your entire order is ready. So a company adopting the production concept is of the view that they can increase the demand for their product by reducing the cost, right? So if my cost is low, a company would believe, a marketer would believe that if its product's cost is low, more and more consumers will buy it. The idea is that the more your goods are affordable, the more people will want to buy them. In a way, this philosophy used to work also, right? But we will, in the next slide, we will also be covering what are the cons of this particular philosophy and why this philosophy does not work. So to decrease the cost, in most cases you need to produce on a large scale. Large scale, again we talk about mass production. By mass producing your product, the company will attempt to reduce the cost per unit, as I have already mentioned, and benefit from economies of scale. I have already explained this concept. The production concept is a concept leading you to think strategically about your production and operations, that the way how you are producing your product and your operations, how you are conducting your business to save cost, basically. So now we come to the pros and cons of the production concept. Obviously the pros are that advantage to the customer is that your products are very easy to find. You can find a McD store, McD outlet anywhere, and it is very affordable. I think the cheapest burger that they have cost around 30 rupees, if I am not wrong. your customer will not need to go out of their way to find what you're selling. So now let's come back to this particular example. I am a marketer, I am a seller of this particular pen. So my pen is widely and very easily available in any stationery store, in any departmental store, even in any grocery store. So again, two factors are that they are affordable and they are easy to find, my products, right? But what are the cons? So now let's say that if the company cuts the quality to drive the prices down, eventually their customers will no longer see value in paying for a cheap, low quality product. In order for me to mass produce or cut my cost or reduce my cost, let's say that if I reduce my quality, obviously the customer is going to notice that the quality is not as it used to be, or the quality is not at par to the price that the customer is paying. The customer will stop buying. He will think that, I am not being satisfied, I am not getting the satisfaction that I wanted to derive from buying this pen. Now let's say that I am selling this pen for 5 rupees, right? But I have hardly written one line and this pen stops writing. It is completely useless to me. So my 5 rupees have now gone down the drain. So as a customer, I would actually not buy this product, this pen again, because I've had a very bad experience using this particular pen. So this concept will not work in that case. The more your customers perceive your products as lacking in quality, the less they will have the inclination and the motivation to buy your products. Obviously, why will I buy a product which is not working or which is not good in quality? The second disadvantage would be production concept is that not all the customers will make purchasing decisions primarily on the basis of cost and affordability. Now let's come back to the example of this pen. I'll give you two examples for this particular point. Now let's say that I come back to this pen. This might be an okay pen for me, but let's say that I am a user of premium pens. I like to use good quality pens, like let's say this Parker. I'm a fan of Parker pens, right? So it doesn't matter that a Parker is for rupees 500 and this pen is just for rupees 10. Price for me is not a considering factor, and I will not be taking price into account, and I will be going ahead and buying another pen and not this pen. Now let's take one more example of McD's, because that example we've already been taking the entire concept since we started the video. So now let's say the biggest competitor of McD is Burger King, right? So now let's say that I like Burger King products a lot over McD. Right now we have discussed that the lowest or the cheapest burger that McD offers is for rupees 30, I think, right? And Burger King का जो lowest या फिर cheapest burger है, that is around 50, let's say. So in this particular case, because I like Burger King products a lot and I feel that their quality is very, very good as compared to McDonald's, the price of the McD burger will not make a difference to me, and I will straight up go ahead and buy the Burger King product or burger, right? So about this concept we are going to end the video right here, but the next concept that I am going to cover is the product concept in the next video. So stay tuned and I will be right back with another video. Till then, give me a like and also comment if you have any more examples related to the production concept, what you think about the production concept, and should this concept still be followed. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and also share my videos with your friends and family and also your colleagues. So I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.